Have you ever felt tired in a way sleep could not fix? Not the tiredness that comes from work, not the kind that fades after a good night's rest, but a deeper kind, the kind that settles quietly, day after day, until you no longer remember what it feels like to wake up full. In a large green forest, where the trees had learned to stand patiently through many seasons, there lived a small yellow bird named Chintu. He was easy to miss at first glance, small, light, almost fragile, but the forest knew him well. Chintu woke before the light reached the ground. While the world still held its breath, he sat at the edge of his nest and listened. The wind through the leaves, the distant call of another bird, the soft movement of life beginning again. His nest rested high on an old tree, built years ago with careful wings and hopeful energy. Time had not been kind to it. The twigs had loosened. Small openings let the cold slip in. When rain came, it stayed. Chintu noticed these things every morning, and every morning he turned away. There are others who need help, he told himself. I can wait. So he flew. He flew to the owl whose wings no longer trusted long distances. He carried sticks, one at a time, the bark rough against his beak. He flew to the rabbits near the stream, dipping his wings to bring water when the sun pressed too hard. He sang for the squirrels when the forest felt too quiet, his voice steady even when his chest felt tight. He followed the ants' narrow lines, helping them recover food after rain washed their careful work away. Chintu was everywhere, and because he was always there, no one thought to look for him. The forest spoke of him with admiration. Chintu is so kind. He never says no. He is always smiling. Chintu smiled because that was what kind birds did. But kindness, when repeated without pause, becomes a habit. And habits are easy to forget. One morning, Chintu woke and stayed still longer than usual. His wings felt heavier. Not injured, just slow. His feathers no longer caught the light the way they once had. When he shook himself, a small ache moved through his body and stayed. He looked down at his nest. Water had gathered in one corner from the night's rain. The bedding felt cold. A thin wind slipped through the broken places and touched his skin. I should fix this, he whispered. His stomach answered with a quiet pain. I should eat first. Then a voice broke the air. Chintu! The mother sparrow hovered nearby, panic in her eyes. Her nest was loud with hungry mouths. I can't find enough food, she said. Please help me. Chintu hesitated. Just a breath. Just enough time to feel the weight of his own body. Then he nodded. Of course. He searched until the sun climbed higher. Seeds, worms, anything small enough to carry. When he finished, his wings trembled slightly as he landed. I'll eat now, he thought. Another voice followed. Chintu, please. A young rabbit stood frozen near the trees, lost and afraid. Chintu closed his eyes. I am tired, he thought. I am empty. He opened them again and smiled. I will help you. By the time he returned, the day was nearly gone. The forest glowed softly with evening light. Chintu returned to his nest without eating, without fixing anything. Tomorrow, he promised himself. Tomorrow came, then another, then many more. Chintu's days blurred into one long movement of giving. He forgot the sound of his own hunger, forgot what it felt like to rest without guilt. His feathers dulled. His song grew thinner. Flying felt like lifting something heavy again and again. Still, he helped. Winter arrived quietly. Mornings grew sharp. The forest pulled inward. One morning, Chintu woke and could not rise. His wings refused him. His chest felt hollow. cold air passed through the broken nest and stayed. "Help," he whispered. The forest did not answer. For 3 days, Chintu lay still. The bird who had carried so many now weighed almost nothing. On the 3rd day, an old turtle passed beneath the tree. He moved slowly, the way time teaches you to move. He stopped, looked up. "Is someone there?" he asked. "Please," came a weak voice. The turtle climbed carefully. When he reached the nest, he saw what kindness had cost. "My child," he said gently. "What happened to you?" Chintu told him everything. The turtle listened. "You forgot yourself," he said at last, "and the world led you." He brought food, warm leaves, water. He called the others. When they came, they were quiet. Shame does not shout. It settles. Chintu healed slowly, not back to who he was, but into someone new. "You must choose yourself first," the turtle said. "Not instead of others, but before you disappear." Chintu listened. From that day on, he changed. He still helped, but he rested. He ate. He repaired his nest. Some did not like it, but Chintu did. And in time, the forest learned. Because kindness without care is not kindness. It is loss. If you give everything away, there will be nothing left to give. Choose yourself, not loudly, not selfishly, but wisely. That is how kindness lasts.